The 5 different ways to use Claude in cyber. I'm just going to create a pen testing report with the help of the Claude AI. So I'm not going to paste any of those services and the version or the scan results, any of those as of now. Now I'm going to use my pen testing report on the Medium. So where I'm just searching for CyberArk Hack 12. So where I have a dedicated pen testing report available on Medium regarding this, which is available on our website. You can just click that here and you will be able to see an option for our hack 12. So here is the official report of CyberArk hack 12. So I'm just going to give Claude my URL of that pentest report. So this is a pentest report, like a pentest walkthrough, you can say as. So this includes a lot of things. I'm not going to copy and paste each of these into the cloud. Instead, what I'm going to do is just copying the URL and telling the cloud to analyze and create a pen testing report for the same. Okay, I've been using the Sonnet in low mode as of now to check if it is working in Sonnet mode, or if it is not working, then we will move to the higher mode, right? So as of now, the Claude Fabify is not available. We have the Opus 4.8 as of now. So at the time of creating this video, this is the most powerful model in Claude as of now. But today I'm just using the Sonnet 4.6 as the effort low, which is the default. So let's use that with Claude, right? So I just pasted the URL of that particular web page and asking Claude to create a pen testing report. So I'm just not giving a proper prompt, right? So yeah, analyze the URL and create a pen testing report in detail. So this is the prompt that I'm giving to Claude. I'm just in the incognito mode so that my previous chats won't disturb you. So here it is checking the skill.mt for docx. It is fetching this from Medium, and now the cloud has all the content and it is building the detailed pen testing report as a Word document. So pen testing report, once you click here, you can see what is happening in the background, right? So pen testing report was creating, lots of code is running in the cloud. So let's see at the end. Okay guys, so now I have all the content and it built as like, here's the complete professional pen testing report based on CyberArk actual write-up. Here is what covered across 9 sections. You can see the penetration testing report, CyberArk actual challenge, try hack my room, easy to implement, and all those things is available here. And we have the first page as the executive summary, which includes this penetration testing reports documents, the findings from and the room name, and some easy to understanding box which has the target platform, the assessment tape, and a lot of other details about the room. Other than that, in the next page we have the scope and methodology, which has the scope and easy to understand table, which has some of the open ports and its description. And now next one is about the methodology, like the reconnaissance enumeration, the web enumeration, and easy to understand box, right? So here we have some of the phases, like the phase 1, which is about reconnaissance, which is about the nmap scan and the command executed. This is the attack narrative, the step-by-step procedure, right? We have how it work and a lot of other things about the different phases, how we can gain access to these, what are the things that the attacker done, and a lot of other things to become root. And the detailed findings description is about anonymous. Oh my god, this is a bug, I think. Yeah, anonymous FTP login, FTP access enabled, and the severity, right of severity. So and the description, the impact, the evidence, and the recommendation to solve that particular issue, right? So like that, you have a detailed good report. I really appreciate the effort that Claude makes this report. So we have the attack path summary and a lot of other things. So yeah, tools and techniques used and a lot of things. And at the end, we have the conclusion, which includes something to know. So pretty much this is a good report. So as this is made by AI, so we have to do something on it to solve those issues, the blank pages and all those things. But I'm not considering this as of now, because in this report everything what we want is, I say, most of the things that we want in a pen testing report was available. So Other than that, there are a lot of space gaps available in this report, so that is something to focus on. That is something that you have to give more prompts to Claude to correct that out. So that is something that I'm giving it to you to correct that out. But in this section, what I basically aim is to use the Claude to do some of the things that we can do in the cyber, right? So yeah, this is again a one thing that you can do with cyber to create a pen testing report, right? The next thing that I'm going to do with Claude is about giving some logs to Claude and asking Claude to analyze these logs. I have the access logs and the Windows security and authentication logs itself. So now what I'm going to do is analyze the logs and give detailed explanation and summary. So it's okay to make mistakes. In this case, I just spelled it wrong. So it's okay. Cloud can correct that. This is AI tool. It can correct that, right? So I'm just giving a normal prompt to analyze these logs and give detailed explanation and summary. So it is working. It is mapping the attack and it is providing you incident timeline. When it happened on 13th June 2026, and the stage 1 is about the normal activity, which is a legitimate SSH logins and deploy Ansible and Windows Kerberos session, and stage 2 is about attacker reconnaissance, and stage 3 is about a Windows breach, and stage 4 is about the Linux breach, and the stage 5 is about the Windows post exploitation activities, and the 6th stage is about the web server SQL injection and local file inclusion, and stage 7 is about the web shell deployed and remote code execution commands, and stage 8 is about the persistence and C2 background. So this is cool to look and this is cool to understand, right? So here is the full analysis broken out by log and then by phase, right? So we have the access.log, which is a file that we give, which contains the web server attack, and the attacker IP is this, and a detailed information about how and what are the vulnerabilities, like the SQL injection, and the phase, which is the reconnaissance phase, and another vulnerability is the local file inclusion, and at the time or in which this vulnerability occurred, and the file it accessed, and it tried to access the etc passability and a lot of other information. They read the config.php and a lot of other information about it. You can just use Claude AI to find like this. It was able to malware download from the attacker C2 server, and this is how it worked. That's cool, right? So other than that, we have the Windows security log, which has the Windows endpoint compromise, and this is the attacker IP, and the target name, the target account name is JSmith in this case, and the time, and a lot of other details about it. That's cool, right? So we have a lot of detailed information about it. This is something that I recommend you to do and practice by yourself. Other than that, we also have the authentication log, which has the Linux web server compromise and the attacker IP and some of the other details, and with the time what attacker ran, like the attacker used this to gain a full root shell. In this case, like that attacker created a new user, and attacker created the username as svcorps and added to the sudo group, and a lot of things about it, right? So we have the summary, what this incident means, the dimension and the finding, and this is so cool, right? So immediate action needed is what you need to do immediately, so which is about isolating and blocking and disabling and removing and rotating and a lot of other things, right? So that's cool, right? So how Claude can analyze this, so you can just give more prompts to get more detailed information. So that is what I'm going to give it to you. Another thing that you can use Claude to do is about the analysis of the common vulnerabilities exposures, which for this reason I'm just moving to the exploit database, and here I have a arbitrary file upload vulnerability. Other than that, we also have WordPress vulnerability, Drupal, and a lot of other vulnerabilities. In this case, I'm just copying a CVE with the ID, and I'm just asking AI. I just put the CVE ID, analyze the CVE, and give detailed explanation. So now Claude is going to analyze the CVE 2026-9082 in this case, and it is going to analyze and give the detailed information about it. So it is giving that so fast, so you can see it's about Drupal core SQL injection and an overview of this particular vulnerability. Like this is a high critical SQL injection vulnerability in the Drupal core, rated 23 out of 25 on Drupal's on risk scale. It was published on May 20, 2026, and it details about it. Like the type of vulnerability, it is the common weakness enumeration 89, which is about the improper neutralization of special elements used in an SQL command. And we have the affected versions of this Drupal, so it affected these kinds of versions, you can see about it. So, and we have the CVSS score and the attack vector, and the score in this case is 3.1 base score of a 6.5 medium vulnerability. And you can see about the metric, the value, the meaning, and a lot more about it. Like we have the impact. This vulnerability can lead to information disclosure, and in some cases privilege escalation, remote code execution, or other attacks. Crucially, it can be exploited by anonymous users, meaning no login is required. So that much critical is this vulnerability in 2026. So we can see the scope and the active exploitation and the additional upstream risk, the remediation, and the summary of this. So this is cool, right? If you give a CVE, you will get the detailed information about that CVE with the help of tools like Claude. That's cool, right? If you get a CVE, if you don't know what it is, you don't have to research separately. You can use the Claude AI to analyze that. So it will analyze in detail and provide you the necessary details that you actually need. If you give prompt, if you give iterations, like you have to give what it means and what are the things that I can do, how can I save this, how can I patch these, and a lot of other things. You can just give it to Claude to get the detailed information about it. So that is something that I'm just giving it to you to chat more. So the reason that I'm just creating this video is these are some of the things that you should do with AI tools, and you should prompt with the AI tools to get a detailed information, and you have to understand all those things by yourself. Instead of watching this video, I request you to go and open up your browser tab and do this by yourself. Assume that you are in a pen testing scenario and you don't know how to script. So what you can do is to chat with the Claude. That's cool, right? So yeah, you can just ask Claude to create scripts. So I'm just going to show you an example. I am in a pen test environment. I want a script. I want a script to find which share has anonymous access. So I just asked Claude to create a script that I want to find the which share has anonymous access. So here's a clear Python script for discovering SMB shares with anonymous. So this is something that I'm going to talk with you right now. Is you can just use Claude to do a lot of things. But what I meant in this video is to teach you some of the things that you can do, that you can do with Claude, right? So Claude can create scripts, right? Claude can create a lot of things that you want, and that's cool, right? What you should do after watching this video is to do something, some pen testing, and ask Claude to create some scripts and check that out. Okay, so that's the task that I'm giving to you. In the last one, what I'm going to do here is to ask Claude to study something. Like for example, I'm someone who doesn't know anything about cyber, and everyone is saying that networking is the first step that you need to do or that you need to study in cyber. What I'm going to do in this case is I'm just saying, Claude, I am a beginner in cyber. I don't know anything. I just want to know networking. Show me diagrams to understand. I'm just typing it wrong, so let the Claude corrects that. Okay, so yeah, I just asked Claude, I'm just beginner in cyber, so I don't know anything. I just want to know networking. Show me diagrams to understand. So welcome. Drawing your first diagram. Claude is drawing the diagrams. We have the laptop, which is our computer, and we have the router, the traffic director, we have the printer, the shared device, we have the phone, the mobile device, which is connected to a Wi-Fi or a cable. In this case, you can see a Wi-Fi or a cable is connected from the laptop to the router, or from mobile to the router. And in printer, You can see this is the diagrammatic representation that Claude is giving to you to understand a bit more, right? So we have the local area network in which the laptop A and phone B, or the phone, the device A and device B connected to the router gateway in this case, and we have the wide area network in which the Mumbai and London city network is connected to the New York. So what that means and a detailed explanation of what it is going to give you the diagrammatic representation so that you will be able to understand what exactly that is, and you will be able to learn a lot by chatting with Claude or chatting with the AI tools, right? So that's pretty much about it, guys.